Okay, there we go. You see it? It just elevated this look. This is the one thing you can't forget. It just elevates the look. You feel me? Sure does. What's up, guys? It's Desi, and I'm back with another video. And today I'm gonna be showing you guys my makeup routine. I already did skincare and everything, and I don't want to talk too much. I just want to get right into it. So I already prepped my skin. I moisturized and put on sunscreen already, and I used two different primers. This is the first one. This is the second one. I just started using this, but I actually really like this one. I realized that I love a really matte look, and this is a mattifying primer, so I really like this one. I don't use it on my whole face, but I'm gonna go in with the e.l.f. one first, and I put it on my finger. I know some people put it directly on their skin, and then I basically smear it right underneath. And I also, if I keep looking down, my mirror is down here. And I do that on both sides just until like I feel like it's enough. And before I mix that in, I go in with the L'Oreal Paris primer. And because it's a mattifying primer, I put it where I realize I'm the oiliest at, which typically is my T-zone. So I put it on my eyebrows and down my nose. Sometimes I do put it right here because for some reason your girl has been starting to sweat right here. And I don't like that, and I don't know why, y'all. I mix in the e.l.f. primer first, and I literally focus that right under my eyes, and also I bring it down to my cheeks because I wear blush, and I put it where my blush normally sits. I normally do my blush like this in this shape. And then after that, I go in and I mix the L'Oreal Paris one. I really focus this one around my nose because, like I said, my nose gets pretty oily. And then this entire area, and I just kind of wait like a little bit until it gets tacky. As far as this, just touch it, like feel if it's sticky. It's not too sticky yet. While I'm waiting for that to get sticky, I go and I do my brows. This is completely wiped off, but I just use a jumbo pencil. This is actually a lip liner, I believe, but I just got this from my beauty supply store, and it was like $2, I think. It looks crazy, but I love this. It actually has like sparkles in it, but I still use it for my brows because I feel like you can't really tell. And I mostly focus on the tails of my brows just because I want to fill in any of the gaps, and most of my gaps are at the end, and I kind of like that ombre effect where it's like kind of light right here and then it gets a little darker, if you see what I mean. I kind of like how that looks. I think it's cute. I do the same thing on this side, and I just slightly go over it. I don't take the pencil and like draw on. I don't draw. I like lightly shade, I guess would be the way to describe it. And then after I think I got it, I just brush it a little bit so it's not super harsh, because oh boy, freshman year of high school, I was literally doing my brows with a Sharpie and Vaseline, and oh my god, y'all, they look so bad. Oh my god, they look so bad. I can't believe I did that. I should have just asked my mom. Like, I don't even think she would have been tripping. Like, I was in high school, you know what I mean? And now this is super sticky. I use two different concealers. I can never like color match, y'all, so I have these three colors, and this is like not my shade, but I use it still. Bear with me, it's gonna look good. It's gonna eat. I go in with the brown and the really light one, and I like how it looks. And this is the shade Deep Chestnut, and this is the e.l.f. 16-hour camo concealer with a matte finish. This is the only concealer I've ever used, other than I think the first concealer that I used was like LA Colors, the one with in the tube where you like where you squeeze it out. That's the first concealer that I used, but that was before I really like got into makeup, you know what I mean? I'm like a e.l.f. girly. If you realize, like, most of the products I use are e.l.f. Most of the brushes I use are e.l.f. I just absolutely love e.l.f. makeup so much. So I know some people do like a V shape and then color it in. I kind of do a U, and I follow the shape of my eye. I'm gonna put a little bit more on this side. Wait for that to dry for a little bit, not too long. The brush that I use, it literally has no name. I got this brush from Amazon. I think it was like $8 I want to say. It was pretty cheap. No, this might have been like $5. I really needed a new concealer brush because I have been through beauty blenders trying to like conceal, and I don't really like how that looks. And I've also used my fingers, which I liked for a minute, but I really love this brush. So always go in with the concealer brush, at least I always do. And I really just tap underneath my eye. I try to get as close as I can to my bottom lash line. And I don't really drag this down too much. I kind of keep it right where I put the concealer at until I like how it looks, which I think that looks good. I think that looks good. Then I'm gonna do the same exact thing on the other side. Try not to bring it down too much. And I don't bring this on my nose at all. I don't even really go up this side. I kind of just keep it right there. I feel like I have really dark under eyes, so I look here to see. I don't know if you can see that difference. This is a little, you can still see the darkness, and this side you can't really see the darkness. So I go in again on this side with the same exact color. I don't always do this, but only if I can still kind of see it. I literally just put it right where that dark patch was, and I let that dry for a little bit. While that's going, I am gonna go in with my second concealer, which is the same exact thing. It's the 16-hour camo concealer with a matte finish. This is the shade medium neutral, which I know this isn't my shade, y'all. I know that. Which I stopped using this for a very long time, but I noticed when I was using the other two like brown tones, it was like super orange, and I was not the biggest fan of it. And I want to bring the bright under eye back. I keep this right under my eye. I do not drag this down. I try to keep it right under my eye and kind of on where the darkness is if I didn't have any makeup on. And now we're going to go in and blend this out, that extra layer that I put up there. And I'm going to do the same on the other eye with the lighter concealer. Again, I'm keeping it like right under my eye. I don't even extend it up really. I let that dry for a little bit, not too long, but a little bit. I still want it a little wet. I don't want it to be super dry. I'm going to go in with the same exact concealer brush, and I'm still tapping. I'm not gonna drag it down at all. I'm literally just gonna tap it where I put it at until I'm happy with the way that it looks. Sometimes when I do it, I feel like it's like super harsh, and then I'll go in with my big fluffy brush and I just kind of like blend it a little bit. Now the other side, I'm liking how that is looking. So my concealer is all done, and sometimes I change it up and I do a blush before I set it with my setting powder, and sometimes I wait until after, but recently I've been doing it before. So this is, I don't even know if this is actually blush, but it's the monochromatic multi-stick from e.l.f. and I got this from Amazon. I tap this on my skin and I smile. So do like a cute little smile, and then I put it right on my cheeks like that, and I drag it up so it kind of curves a little bit. I do that on this side as well, on my cheeks. I try to keep it even, like in the same. This one looks so harsh compared to this one. Oh my goodness. I was really into like the sunburnt look because I think it looks so cute, y'all. But sometimes, alright, I was going a little overboard at times with the sunburnt look. Sometimes it's super cute, sometimes I'm not the biggest fan of it, so it kind of just depends on how I'm feeling. I take this brush, which is, I don't know how to say this, but Isaac Mizrahi New York is the brush that I use, and this is what it looks like. It's like an angled brush kind of. And I go and I just go in circles back and forth, like all up and down. And I kind of like, I go circles and then I like tap and drag a little bit, like super quick, until it's blended the way that I like it, which I think I like that. I do the same on the other side. Because sometimes when I do it, it's really harsh. I just like the pink cheek look. I think it looks super cute. Oh, I didn't even tell you guys. This shade is Bronzed Cherry. This is the Bronzed Cherry shade. This is the setting powder that I use, Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder, and this is the shade Medium Deep, which is 30, and it's just like that. When I first started my makeup, and honestly, I want to say over the summer is when I first got a finishing powder and started using it, and it changed the game for me, y'all. I use the same exact brush. This might be bad. I use the same brush for both of my concealers and for my finishing powder, but it works, y'all. It's good. So I just put some up there and like tap it off. I kind of close my eye and I like do that motion. Hack it in to where I put that concealer at. I just go back and forth kind of until I like the way it looks. I kind of just want to take that shine away from it, because I feel like right after I finish my concealer, it's like kind of shiny and you can still see my under eye bag a little bit, and I feel like this kind of takes it away, and it looks so much better once I put this right here, you know what I mean? If you can see that difference, like this is with the finishing powder, this is without it. And I make sure I drag the finishing powder a little bit on my cheeks, not too much, but a little bit. I drag it down. I do the same exact thing on this side. I'm liking how that's looking, y'all. I'm really liking how it's looking, you feel me? Y'all see it. Y'all see it. Don't play. Y'all see it. I don't do anything on the eyes. I never do eye makeup, ever, ever, ever. I don't always do this, but this is the Fit Me Shine Free Balance Foundation for combination skin, and it's Maybelline also, which this is not my shade. Like, this is my shade, but it's supposed to be darker because I use this as like contour, which I don't even know how to contour, y'all. I do this thing. I swipe it right there, I swipe it right there, and I blend it, and it look cute sometimes, so I still be doing it sometimes. But if you see it, it's basically almost a color match, right? I don't know. I feel like it is. I feel like normally bronzer is like, or I feel like contour, or am I thinking about bronzer? I don't know, y'all. But I feel like it's supposed to be like much darker than your skin, but I feel like mine see that, what did that do? But I feel like it do something, so I'm gonna do it every time. You feel me? I take my fluffy brush and I just go back and forth over the line that I did, and I do that on both sides. And then what I do, I go in with the Revolution Matte Fix Oil Control Fixing Spray. I got this from Target. I can't remember how much it was. I think it was like $10 maybe. I absolutely love this stuff. I tried the e.l.f. setting spray, like the coconut oil mist, which I wasn't the biggest fan of. It was my first one ever, and I thought I liked it, but then I tried different ones. After that, I tried the NYX one that everyone has in like the black tube, which I also thought I loved that. And then I tried this, y'all. I actually love this one, okay? I actually love this one. So I just shake it up, which I don't know if you need to, but I shake it up and then I just spray until I feel like I got all my makeup spots. And I feel like most of the makeup that I wear is right under my eye, and sometimes when I like close my eyes and spray, I don't get under my eyes, so I do go in a second time and kind of focus right on this area, and I just wait for that to dry. While that is drying, I go ahead and I do my lip makeup. You guys, I keep saying I'm a lip makeup girly. I can't believe I never used to wear lip makeup, but now it's a staple. Typically, what I do is the liner with my NYX Butter Gloss. I also have this NYX Butter Gloss. I love this. I'm feeling the brown today. This pink one is Vanilla Cream Pie, and this brown one that I'm using is called Fudge Me. I go in with the same pencil that I use for my brows. I do my top lip first. I think I have a double line lip. My Cupid's bow is not super prominent, but I just go straight over it, like a straight line. And then I just follow the rest naturally how it goes. I'm telling you now, I overline my lips. I overline my lips. Sometimes I do it a little too crazy, but I just love how it looks. And the same with the bottom lip. Like that, and then I go in this middle part, and I like make some lines down the middle. I don't go all the way to the corner. I kind of leave a space right here. Then I go in with my butter gloss. I literally just put the gloss on. Nothing, no crazy method to it. I make sure I go over this middle part a lot more so it can actually spread. Sometimes when I put it on, it feels a little too dark, but I like the darkness today. Normally I don't. If I don't like the darkness, I just go in with my finger and like tap a little right here just to take off some of the color. Sometimes I do, I think I'm gonna do it today. I go in with my, this is the NYX That's On Point eyeliner. I tap this on my hand a few times just to make sure it's like dark enough. I have like a very tiny beauty mark like on my cheek, and it always gets covered up when I do all my makeup. And I basically just go over that and darken it. It's not this dark. It's more of like a freckle, you feel me? But I just think it looks cute. And it's the smallest detail ever, but I just love it. Okay. There we go. You see it? It just elevated this look. This is the one thing you can't forget. It just elevates the look. You feel me? Sure does. This is the final look. I hope you guys like it. I think I ate this up. This is the best makeup ever been. Yup. It turned out good for y'all, didn't it? Sure did. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.